Ashlyn, hello. Alicia, hi. Listerino, it's going well. How are things with you? Thank you for the likes, everybody. Ashley, thank you for those likes. Jasmine, hello. Indy, welcome. Thanks for the likes, everybody. User 84, hi. Notes for noobs, hello. Angel, hi. Michelle, welcome. Reality Bites, hello. How are you, Reality Bites? What's going on with you today? Hello, Elizabeth. What's going on tonight? We're just chilling in the Loveship. What's going on with you? Lynn, hello. Courtney, hi. Marty, Oi, and Mello, welcome. Thanks for the taps while we wait for people to get in here. I appreciate it so much. Hello, Crystal. Ria Sunshine and Alexandra, thanks for being here. Adriana, hello. Madame Destruction. How are you, Madam Destruction? Watching the Dodger game. Hello, Ken. How are you, Crystal? Austin Tomlin, 123, hello. User 30, hello. Miss Innocent, hi. Mary H, welcome. Aldana, how are you? Alexis, thanks for being here. Thank you for the taps, everybody. Hello, Bill. User 51, I'm not. Is it because I'm so sweet that you're asking? The denim is hot. You like the denim? Looking so handsome, sir. Well, thank you. Eileen, I appreciate it. User 51, hello. Juan, welcome. Hello, Amy. Deja Vu, welcome. Bree, hi. User 21, welcome. Hello, Brittany. Jane 25, welcome. Samantha, hello. Green Finger and Muddy Toes, hi. Ruth, welcome. The Moon Puppy's going wild tonight. I don't know why. Super early tonight. Hello, Kitty. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I kind of want to relax a little tonight, so I'm getting the live out of the way. Captain Chamu, hello. Raven, thank you for being here. Everyone who's new here, click that follow button. Double tap the screen. Drop those corgis for your boy. Make those corgis shake their ass. Everybody who drops a corgi, I'm going to follow you back. And book a phone call with me. Book a FaceTime. You love my content? Well, thank you, Raven. I appreciate you. Robert, hello. If you want a phone call or FaceTime with me, link tree in the bio. Book a phone call. Book a FaceTime. Why do they say if you sleep with a guy, he will lose interest? Because they don't know what they're talking about. Guys either have interest or they don't have interest. You can't make a guy have interest and you can't make a guy lose interest other than by being an awful person. Mira, hello. You know, it doesn't matter how long you wait to sleep with a guy. If you sleep with a guy who's genuinely interested with you on the first date, guess what? He's going to stick around. If you make a guy who's not genuinely interested in you wait 6 months to sleep with you, guess what? After he sleeps with you, he's going to disappear. It doesn't matter how fast or how long you make a guy wait. If he's interested, he's interested. If he's not, he's not. And sleeping with him did not make him lose interest. If a guy is genuinely interested in you, and he loses interest, is because he saw some behavior in you that he doesn't want in a wife, which is some bad behavior, not because it's nothing weird about you. It's not like an ick, you know. Healthy people don't get the ick over weird things. They get the ick over things that are understandable. How are you, Mira? Have you heard Minnie? I have not heard their new song. I don't know who that is. You're tired? Just saying hi, giving support. Have an early work day. Well, Crystal, enjoy your work day tomorrow. Hello, Reginald. Thank you. I was worried. You actually decided to come on at a reasonable time. I did. Hello, Joanna. How are you? Can you be friends with your ex now? You should not be friends with your ex unless you plan on getting back together with them one day. Super Ken talking about Love Rangers TikTok live. Jenny, thanks for being here. I got a question. Guy saw me at the bar and is now crazy about me, but we only met Saturday and he wants to go all in. Is that a red flag? Jess, thank you for the rose. I don't know. Is Noah from The Notebook a red flag? He saw Allie and he knew that he just had to have her. You know, sometimes people just know what they want. Rushing in for commitment. You know, if you're not comfortable, if you're not 100% sold on him like he is on you, thank you so much for clicking my little heart person show. If you're not 100% on him like he is on you, you know, just communicate like, hey, I really like you. I just, I want to get to know you more before we commit to a relationship, and go from there. Go on more dates and look for other red flags other than, trying to rush things. Like, trying to rush things can be a red flag, but I would get to know his story a little more. You know, if he's trying to rush things and he just got out of a relationship like a week ago, then yeah, that's a red flag. Can you play Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift, please? I can have somebody sing it. Who wants to call in and sing Cruel Summer? Luke, thank you for the follow. I didn't see your interesting question. It must have got filtered. Lynn, thank you for the follow. I agree with no. However, if there's kids, be civil as well. Yeah, you can. If you have children with somebody, then yeah, be civil. You can be cordial with somebody and not be their friend. You know, I don't believe in co-parenting. I believe in parallel parenting. If you want to co-parent, be single. You know, stay single. Parallel parenting is more respectful to your partners. Cheryl, thank you so much for the little graffiti popping. You would be my boyfriend. Well, I appreciate it. Brooke, thank you for the follow. Too late. I'm already Ken's boyfriend. I guess when Ken falls down a mountain. I'm friends with my ex. It was barely a relationship and we barely talk nowadays, but we're friends. If you haven't slept together, I'll allow it. You know, but once you cross the line, close the chapter, move on. He's got money and he's already told me to find tickets to my favorite singer and wants to take me. I mean, we could have a love bomber here, Tiff. But communicate your need to want to take things slow. Be careful with this one. And you look with Shiera. Is Shiera your friend, Joanna? If you're talking about your friend, Joanna, I would not trust that woman with my heart, you know? Ain't no way. Joanna, respectfully, ain't no way I would date your friend. She has disloyalty written all over. She's really pretty though, you know? But ain't no way. No chance, girl. To Nashville for a weekend. Why do people manipulate you with your pictures just to say you can stay with them when all you want to do is leave? Beautiful beard. Thank you, Brown Sugar. Why do people manipulate you with your pictures just so you can stay with them when all you want to do is leave? What do you mean by that, user 37? Like, blackmail you? They're trying to blackmail you with pictures you've sent them to stay with them? Is that what you're saying? Amy, thank you so much for the little slime person. Yeah, I gotta sneeze. I don't think I've ever sneezed on a live before. I did it. I sneezed. Jocelyn, hello. Hi, handsome. Hello, Lee. Would you rather do one person 30 times or 30 people at once on one person 30 times, please? If I sing the live, may throw me out. Yeah, don't sing. Fair enough. I gotta make sure I'm not dripping after sneezing. My favorite singer, Taylor Swift. Hello, Kayla. The curl is back a little bit. You just talk to Steph on the phone, Grace. Do it. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you for all the blesses. So many bless yous. I appreciate as many. There's like 20 bless yous. So thank you times 20 for all the blesses. I assume they mean they show pictures of you guys together. Why can I see you doing the farmer? What's the farmer's blow? Is that a hickey? It's Reginald's grandma gave that to me. Ken, do you like older women or younger? Yes. With his flat iron, he doesn't get hickeys. I like older women and younger women. I like women. Hello, Rachel. How are you? Can you open the jacket a little more? Hello from Florida. Hi, Lizzie. Ken, why you stop talking to Grace? She is fantastic. I don't have time to talk to anybody right now. Solana, hello. Oh, Granny. She did not. She has too much Botox. She wouldn't be able to do it. Well, she did it. She figured it out. Do I have any tattoos? No. How to get over an ex? Marion. Are you over the breakups yet? And just not over them? Or what's going on? How long ago was the breakup? Y'all, I'm so sweaty. Look at all the sweat dripping. Howdy, hello, Cody. It's not a hickey. It's when a guy holds one not. Oh. Joanna, I for sure do that. I'm a man. I feel like all men do that. So sassy. Did she use her vacuum cleaner? Yeah, your grandma used a vacuum cleaner of sorts. I have tickets to Taylor Swift concert in Miami. Are you taking me with you, Lizzie? Are you letting me know because you're taking me? Nice hair. Thank you. Thank you, Cody. Thanks for hyping my hair up. The breakup was 3 weeks ago. Okay, so you're pretty fresh. So to get over an ex, fresh out the breakup, you're 3 weeks in, hang out with your friends, focus on finances, fitness, friends. You know, the triple Fs. Do all those start with Fs? Friends, finances, fitness. Focus on those things. And just go to sleep and wake up until it no longer hurts. There's no magical spell for breakups. You know, there's no magical spell to get over somebody. And then the fourth F, you want to fuck somebody else. Hello, Elma After Dark. So the quadruple Fs. But if you're going to do that, if you're going to sleep with somebody else, maybe you should wait a little bit. You should wait a little bit unless you have like a friend with benefit where you're not leading anybody on, you know? Or both of you understand what this is, that this isn't for a relationship. This is just, for me to get under someone, to get over someone. I wish I could take TikToks with my dating experience. They've been so wild. Oh, make TikToks with your dating experience? Go for it. Cody's here, so life is better now. What is on your neck? Reginald's grandma gave me a hickey. Stuff a hickey. How are you, Emma? Miss Anna, hello. Thanks for being here. Do you want us to stop talking about your hickey? It's not a hickey. He moved on a week after and slept with someone else. Yikes. Well, you dodged a bullet for sure. That's not going through the appropriate approval process. We were engaged. I'm sorry he cheated on you, Marion, but you dodged a bullet. You know, thank the Lord you did not marry that. Yeah, I'd say hooking up with the healthiest thing. It works though, Angel, hello. It works. Getting under somebody else to get over somebody definitely works. You know? It works. Sorry. What do you want me to say? It works. Valhalla. Look how he covered it. I don't know what you're talking about. He's the only one I've been with. Kind of scared to get out there. How are you? I'm good. How are you? We will not be silent. I feel like after my sneeze, I need to blow my nose. This is not a hickey, no. I don't know what it is. Captain Chapman, hello. Angelia, hello. How are you? Daisy, welcome. No, but if you have a friend with benefit, go for it. Go for it. It definitely helped me. It helped me get over my 3.5-year relationship to you know, do the dance with somebody else. But it was probably like what, 3 months after the breakup. It helped. Helps for sure. No, I haven't had spicy water since the middle of July. It's been almost a month. It's a bug bite, probably. Aim more to the side. Oh, John. Don't we all, though? Don't we all need a good one? It's early. It is early, Bianca. How's Miami? Applying foundation that matches your skin is the way to... It's not a hickey. I don't have a hickey. And I don't have any foundation either. How you doing? I'm doing good, Bianca. Jelena K, why am I sad? Because you're not a Love Ranger yet. Click the star. Click the star down here. Become a Love Ranger, everybody. It's only one lunchable month. And you'll get love next to your name, just like Reginald. And just like Amy. Just like Cody if she was loyal. And you'll get to use cute emotes. Is this cute? And Brunch Daddy. And I'll follow you back. And you get a Love Ranger color live in front of everybody. And you get to join the super secret Love Ranger lives. Only Love Rangers get to watch. You're back. Laying on my couch. So it wasn't a long trip. Can't move. How was your trip, though? Conceal, don't feel. Damn. Elsa's a dismissive avoidant, huh? That makes so much sense. Hi, handsome. Hello, Lily. Jenny, how are you? Y'all are too much. Y'all are too much. I'll subscribe if you admit it's a hickey. If you subscribe first, then I'll admit it. McKenna Rose, hello. Let's go. My first friend is so dismissive of avoidant, but she literally denies it. Well, avoidants are like narcissists. Like, they really think there's nothing wrong with how they view the world and how they view love and how they view relationships. They think that's how it should be. Dismissive avoidants think everybody should be self-sufficient 100%, just like they are. You know, if they don't need anybody, they feel like you shouldn't need anybody. So that's why they didn't deny it, just like our girl Anna. You know, like they think it's healthy and perfectly fine to not want to love anybody. It was a short work trip, had to direct the shoot, and I'm back today. No takesies, backsies. Do it. Click the star, become a Love Ranger. Like, she does anything she can to not make it work with men. She literally has this online guy that she chose from across the country. And then she's busy every time he tries to visit. Yeah, look at her go, just wasting people's time. She could honestly have a personality disorder as well, Reginald. Like, that's given. Hannah, thank you so much for becoming a Love Ranger. Is that your first time becoming a Love Ranger? Like, that's also given some borderline vibes, to be honest, Reginald. I did it. Now I'm it to people. Is that your first time becoming a Love Ranger, or were you a Love Ranger before? Do I need to give you a color? I'm like, girl, you chose someone so far away. So you don't want to make it work. Who gave you a hickey? Tell us about the hickey. Yeah, she's the Hickey Ranger. Hannah, you're the Hickey Ranger, and I appreciate you so much for becoming a Love Ranger. Okay, I admit that it's a hickey. I don't know who gave me the hickey or where that it came from, but it's not a hickey. You know, I'll pretend that it's a hickey. I'll pretend that it's a hickey just for all of you, but it's not a hickey. Bianca, hi. It's not a hickey. You think I would let a woman give me a hickey knowing that I have to be on camera every single day? If I allowed a girl to give me a hickey, it wouldn't be anywhere you could see, you know? Ken wishes it was a hickey. So how does one get over an ex who they still love? Well, Spartan, I'll say it again. The 3 F's. You gotta focus on friends, finances, and fitness. And get under somebody else, the quadruple F. Focus on yourself. Stop looking at their stuff. You know, glow up. Become the best version of you as possible. And who knows, Spartan? Maybe your ex sees that you've changed, that you've grown, and she wants you back. But don't hold your breath. You know, just focus on you. Focus on leveling up, becoming the next version of Spartan 7742. Become Spartan 7743. You know, get in better shape. Get that wallet fatter. Get that ass fatter. Do some squats. And just have fun with your friends until it stops hurting. Go to sleep. Wake up. Repeat. That's all you can do. You'd have one on your leg pit then. Maybe. Do you have a hickey in a place we can't see? I mean, I wish I did. Yes, that's where I took it from. CC, hello. So what about me? How do I get over my ex-boyfriend? It's the same thing for getting over exes. The advice is the same, no matter who your ex is. The advice is the same. Glow up. Just glow up and become the best version of you possible. Make them regret it. And then when they come crawling back, now you have the power. Do I take you back or not? Hello, Randy. Because they always come back. Always. Now I'm thinking of my friend having personality disorder, low Kishima. She sounds like she does, Reginald. She's giving me borderline personality disorder vibes, to be honest. Hello, Tracy. Tara, welcome. Why would you set your dating app to New York? You're never gonna go there. Yeah. Because she likes the attention she gets from it, but she doesn't want to actually go anywhere. What if he says no to what, Elizabeth? Megan, welcome. Your friend in Alaska with you? Risa, welcome. Hannah, hi. I was with the Argentinian man in Alaska. I know, I remember. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Brett. Victor, thank you so much for sharing the live. I appreciate it. Ellen, thank you for the share. Oh, well, you could have added her, Reginald, and not have left it without an ad. What's up? How's everyone doing? I'm doing great. How are you, Brittany? Are you the quote unquote friend? Is your friend in the chat with us? Are you the friend? Oh, I got you. You're doing all right. Why just all right? What's wrong? No, she's one of my best friends. I'm definitely not avoidant. Yeah, Reginald is not avoidant. Reginald is very healthy. I'm really proud of Reginald. You know, she has her anxious moments, but Reginald's very healthy. Reginald seems secure to me. You know, and if she's not secure, she's getting there. Actually turned off all dating apps. I'm doing better dating wise. Going to karaoke for anyone? What's my favorite color? Navy blue. That's my favorite. Eileen anxious. You like my voice is so zen. Well, thank you. Too much? What do I seem like to you? Cody, you're very secure. You're very healthy. You see through people's bullshit. Like you know when a guy's leading you on, but sometimes you don't like to see it. Cody. Sometimes if they're a big muscular Andre 3000 looking police officer, you might ignore their narcissistic traits a little bit. You know? You might ignore that they probably have narcissistic personality disorder because you can't help yourself. But you're very secure. You don't chase. You don't chase, and I feel like you also don't avoid. You don't seem like the shutdown type. I'm definitely anxious. What do I seem like? Joanna, your attachment style? I feel like you lean anxious. I feel like you probably have an anxious attachment style. Cody's a badass. Feeling generous. How did I notice my hair's not red? It's the light. My hair is metallic brown. Bianca. But the red light shining on it makes it look red. That's metallic brown. Kind of hooking up with the readings. I might send a Corgi and then it's a hickey. Send a Corgi and I'll lie to you and tell you it's a hickey again. I'm a big talker and see through bullshit till they're interested. Then I need reassurance like crazy. That was my sign. Cody, you are a Gemini. It's not metallic red, Brittany. What the fuck? It's metallic brown. Thank you, Amy. You're very smart and handsome. Thank you. Brown, I meant. Thank you. Thank you for correcting it. Hi, cutie. Hello, Mark. What if I told you I've been married for 12 years? I believe you. I believe that you've been married for 12 years. How do I look like to you? You look like the letter E, Elizabeth. Metallic brown. Seems red to me. Well, change your eyes. It's metallic brown. I'm definitely more red in my beard than my head. But my beard's been getting a little darker. And I love that for me. Metallic brown. Okay, interesting. Yes, Bianca. All girls are anxious attachment style. I wish all women were anxious attachment style. I would love it. I would love if every woman on the planet was an anxious queen. Like my dream wife, my dream girl has an anxious attachment style. You know, like in my head, I'm just married to an anxious baddie who just loves me so much and can't get enough of me. Like that's all I want. I just want a woman who's obsessed with me and wants to know what I'm doing every second of the day. And you know what I'm doing every second of the day? Thinking of her. Because she loves me so much, you know? That's what I'm doing. Like, oh, just checking in. What are you doing? Thinking of you, of course. What else would I be doing? That's all I'm gonna do, is think of her when I'm not with her, because she's so hot and anxious, you know. He's never met me. Can never be me. Celeste, thank you for the follow. It's the flags I ignore when I'm interested. They're definitely the most important girls. Sella, hello. I can give you all advice. I wish I was. I think I partly have it. Celia, hi. I'm Tess from Missouri, 22 years old. Well, Tess from Missouri, thanks for being here. I'm secure, but I like to be needy. Is that a possibility? Yeah, so a secure attachment means that you step into either or for whatever the moment calls for. So that's our goal, is security. So when we're secure, we might lean one way or the other. So Bianca, if you have a secure attachment, you lean anxious more than you do avoidant. We all lean one way or the other, but we want to be secure. And secure means when I'm with my partner, I step into my anxious. I'm loving. I'm present. I'm going to spend time with you, And when we're apart, I lean into my avoidant. I'm okay doing activities alone or hobbies alone while you have to get work done or hang out with your friends. Like, I'm okay with that. We just don't want to be all the way over here where we're codependent, and we don't want to be all the way over here where we're hyper independent. We want to be in the middle where it's interdependent, where we just sway back and forth for what the moment calls for. So yeah, it's healthy. It's healthy to be a little needy, just like it's healthy to hang out with your friends alone. It's all about the balance. When I don't know if they love me. Good morning from Berlin. Hello. I want a Ken that's over 40 somehow. Kens who are over 40, they're married. If I'm 40 and still single, end me. Like, take me behind the shed and just end me. I've had a good run, but I'm done. Men like me, we get snatched up, A girl like me don't stay single for long. So I probably don't exist in 40s unless my wife just died or my wife divorced me, Like, you could get lucky and find a nice widowed man, or someone newly divorced, give them like 6 months to a year to process the divorce. But there's not a lot of me's in the 40s and beyond. And I'm just saying there are a lot of baddies in here right now. There are a lot of baddies in here right now. Hot and anxious. SB, hello. Hot and anxious gets Ken all hot and bothered. True. Nisa, thank you for the follow. SB, thank you for the follow. How's your nose so perfect? I don't know. Thank you for loving my nose. What's a baddie anyway? I can't imagine a baddie being anxious. They can be. I feel like the more anxious you are, the more baddie you are, to be honest. Like, all baddies are anxious. A baddie's universal. You know a baddie when you see one. I've said this so many times before. Like, you know a 10 when you see one. You know a baddie when you see one. If you have to question, are they a baddie? The answer is no, they're not. Baddies are unquestionably baddies. And they also follow Super Ken from Super Ken TikTok. Like, you can't be a baddie if you don't follow me. Because being a baddie also means you're working on your unhealthy attachment style. That's what being a baddie is all about, is working on yourself and having a nice ass. I like to play with younger men, but like forever I need 40 plus, a widow or something. Yes. How you doing? I'm doing great, Chandra. How can you believe I've been married that long? Well, you have children, Joanna. Joanna, you seem like if I had to guess, like you give off like retired housewife vibes, like knowing that you're single, Like, if I didn't know that you were single, I would assume you were in a relationship or married, Joanna. You definitely give off housewife vibes for sure. Zach, thank you for the follow, in a good way. You look so good, thank you. And dropping bombs, that's all I do. How do I be less avoidant? You have to fight your urge to run from intimacy, Brittany. You have to fight your urge to run from love and closeness. Because when you're an avoidant, you constantly want to escape. You want to constantly escape intimacy and your partner because you feel like your independence is being threatened. So you need somebody who you feel like you can trust isn't going to control you. Even if you feel like you're being controlled, you trust them because you know that they wouldn't. You know, like we don't, as a woman, it's especially, you know, like men don't have to deal with quote unquote control as much, but as a woman, you want to look out for men who say things like, I don't want you wearing makeup. You know, like no makeup is controlling as fuck. Or men who are like, we're just turtlenecks, you know, or you can't post anything on your social media. You know, it's like control is an all or nothing kind of game. You know, like they don't want you online, period. You know, it's not like, oh, those kind of posts makes me uncomfortable. It's like any post makes me uncomfortable. Any makeup makes me uncomfortable. Any skin makes me uncomfortable. You know, they're controlling people aren't trying to compromise. They're trying to control. So you need to find somebody who, even though it's going to feel like you're being controlled because you're an avoidant and anything that threatens your independence feels like control, you have to make sure you're with somebody who I trust that you're just looking out for the health of our relationship and that you're not trying to lock me in a castle like I'm Rapunzel. That's really important. It's really important when you're an avoidant to get with somebody you can trust to lead in a way. And if you're a man, though, you need to fight your urge to run away, fight your urge to go golfing and hunting with the boys, and just do a better job at giving time to a woman. You know, planning things with her, planning dates with her. Be more intimate with your person. Call them beautiful. Get them flowers. You know, like just fight your urge to run. So if there are no good men over 40, are us older ladies fucked, but not literally? Like I said, like you can find some men who are recently widowed. You know, shout out to the Hallmark movies. That happens all the time. Like it's like there are plenty of movies where the girl goes to the small town and there's this guy and they really hit it off, and she like goes, knocks on his door, and he answers the door, and a little girl runs up and they're like, hi, and you're all confused, like, who are you? And she says her name, and then the guy comes around the corner and like picks her up. It's like, oh yeah, this is my daughter. And she's like, you have a daughter? And you're like looking around and you see pictures of this woman and you're like, who's this woman? And he's like, that was my wife. You know, she died 2 years ago in a house fire saving kittens. And it's been really hard for me to love after her. And then you get all sad. And then there's like a little montage of you playing with him and his daughter, and then you get it on and fall in love. I feel like that can happen in real life. You know, like you can find a good guy whose wife just died 2 years ago or something. You know, like there's some hope. And there's also the hope that I feel like our culture in general shifts towards therapy and working on ourselves in a way that it never has before. And you could get lucky and a guy in their 30s they're like really working on themselves, and they're not like, they understand that I'm a little mentally unhealthy. Like I'm unhealthy when it comes to relationships, so let me work on myself. You know, it's gonna be hard to find somebody in their 40s who is doing that work. Like I've been doing this work on myself since I was like 25, you know. I'm 31. It's taken me 6 years to get to where I am. But I recognized early on in my life that I needed to break patterns and not be a fuckboy. I'll be saving the world as a single person if the right person doesn't come along. Like I don't want to be anxious either. I want to be healthy. Ken doesn't think Scarlett Johansson is a baddie though. She's not. Okay, that's better. As a vampire, I prefer baddies. Carmelito, thank you for the follow. Good morning from Bali. Thanks for being here. Baddies joke also works on baseball players. That makes me want to cry. Abby, hello. My ex came into my live tonight. Oh no. Housewife vibes, I'll take it. I want to wear makeup. You should want to wear makeup, you know? You should want to wear whatever makes you feel confident. I fear being controlled more than anything. I know. I know you do, Brittany. Joshie, thank you for the follow. My last convo with him, he was saying he was gonna not see me until he files for divorce. No, so a man who has a problem with women wearing makeup, he isn't saying, he's gonna cover it as, oh, I just like a woman to look natural. But what he's really saying is, I don't want you to feel beautiful when you're out. I don't want people to think that you're beautiful when you're out. I want you to go out looking as worse as you possibly can because you're mine and I control you. And you can only wear makeup if I tell you you can. You know, they'll hide it as, ooh, I prefer the natural look. But women wear makeup so much for so many more reasons than to just attract men, you know? Like women wear makeup to cover blemishes and feel confident. Women wear makeup to make their outfit pop. You know, there's so much art to makeup. But men will cover it with, oh, I like a natural look. Run from those men. Run from the men who tell you you can't wear makeup. Harrison, thank you for the follow. You're so cute. Thank you. Kayla, thank you for the follow. Diana, hello. Little smirks when he reads the compliments. Zeta, how are you? You're describing the holiday, and I approve. I was describing the holiday. I love this bedtime story. Rosalie, thank you for the follow. Okay, I'm back, and I'm a Pisces. Hi, Cody. My friends were worried I'd pick a mess because I'm so caring and a fixer. Whispers, I'm a Pisces. Why are guys that are taking constantly asking me out? Vicky? You must be hot to them. They want their cake and eat it too. Facts. Last combo was really bad and his girlfriend was a B to me. He asked me in my live if my boyfriend came to our daughter's birthday party. And I hope he didn't tell him shit because that's none of his business. You know? Eliza, that's something you're going to need to look out for. Dating after your husband, after your marriage with a narcissist, you're going to have to look out for this man constantly asking about what you're doing with your boyfriend, and if your boyfriend's coming to this thing for your daughter or that thing for your daughter. Eliza, you need to remember you're a big girl and you can make your own decisions, and you can make decisions that you think are safe for your daughter, and you don't need his permission to make those decisions. You're not in a relationship anymore, and what you do and who you bring around is none of his business. My bestie is a Pisces, or however you spell it. You're just amazing. Well, thank you. Jocelyn, hi. Thank you for the follow. Adorbs, thank you, Lucy. Ken, you're so pure. We must protect you from you and baddies. I'm not pure. I'm evil. Men cover up their double chins with beards. We all got our thing. Facts. You're so cool. Thank you. Christopher, hi. Marie, hello. I'm doing good, Christopher. Thank you for the follow. So what's everyone's thoughts on elephants? Elephants are cool as fuck. Rose, thank you for the follow. He found out because he looked in my trash can and all of a sudden got notifications on our baby monitor. Laura, thank you for the follow. Thanks for being here, Tiff. My boyfriend is always here for me. He's giving me gifts. Do you think he means it for real? Your boyfriend is always there for you and he's giving you gifts. Do I think he means it? Sounds like it. Sounds good so far. He visited because it was our daughter's first birthday. The story of Super Ken and Eliza. Thank you for the rose, Lucy. Elephants are your favorite? Elephants are my mom's favorite too. My last serious crush's favorite animals were elephants. So you're not keen on them? You're handsome. How are you? Well, thank you. Ken and I always got tea to spill. Yanzi, thank you for the follow. Thanks for likes, everybody. Margaret, hello. My question, is he actually busy? It depends, Jamie. Is he busy? What does he say he's busy with? Let's start there. What's he busy with? When's he busy? You're in a relationship, I'm assuming. Or in a talking stage. What's going on? What do you think of pandas? Pandas are also adorable. I would totally have a pet panda. Artina's, hello. I told his girlfriend that I didn't... Hannah, thank you so much for making that Corey shake his ass. I appreciate it so much. I told his girlfriend that I didn't want her to have a relationship with our daughter. Why? Why'd you do that? Oh, because she was a bitch. Never mind. Okay, cool. What's everyone's thoughts on giraffes? Giraffes are okay. Talking stage, he was with his friends. So he says he's busy when he's with his friends. It's okay and understandable to want to be present with your friends, as long as he is, communicating that he's about to be busy. And if you feel like you need to check in here and there while he's hanging out with his friends, like it's a long ass time, like hours and hours on end, then you could communicate how much you would appreciate it if he could do a little check-in here and there. But if he's consistently busy every single day, Jamie, I would not give him my loyalty. I don't give my loyalty until you're consistent. Once you're consistent, we gotta stay consistent. Can't get flaky. Suze, thanks for being here. Are you in a relationship? I'm not. I'm single. I promised to Corey and forgot. How does a moon cut its hair? Eclipse it. Ha! Hi, Andrea. User 74, thank you for the follow. So I didn't have a very high moral opinion on her. AKA she got with a guy when he had a newborn baby and just left his wife and kids. Hello. Anna, thank you for the follow. My longest relationship, 3.5 years. Hello, Jamie. Thanks for being here, Shay. Shay, I'm good. Well, thank you for the follow. Have you done long distance relationship? I have done a long distance relationship. Where are you from? I'm from Ohio, TJ. Hi, Lux. How are you, Laura M? I'm great. Shay and Suze, thank you for the follow. Maureen, hi. I've been with my husband 24 years, wondering why people don't trust their instincts. It's tough. It's tough to listen to your instincts when you have your heart telling you to not listen to them. It's a battle. It's good old heart versus brain, you know? Do you know giraffes kick lions? As they should. Thoughts on a guy texting you every day, all day, and then nothing for a day? Well, I have a very strict 24-hour rule, Eliza. If you can go a whole day not talking to me, I'm giving my attention to somebody else. You know, until you get consistent again. You got to prove yourself. Like I'm not giving you my loyalty if you're not present. Cody coming in with the animal facts. Yeah, Cody got those Snapple facts on lock tonight. Cody's probably at a zoo right now, just reading everything off to us. Did long distance work out for you? Long distance did work out for me because you need a plan. Like if you are going to do long distance dating, it shouldn't be, oh, I'm going to date somebody who lives all the way over here forever. Like there should be a plan. Like once you realize you like each other, okay, what are we going to do? We're going to get to know each other and then one of us has to move. You know, you make it work. And if you're not willing to do that, don't be in a long distance relationship. You know? That's not fair to either one of you. I feel like I met you before. Have you ever visited Buffalo area or NYC? I have been to NYC a few times, TJ. Buffalo, no. Honesty, conversation, respect always. Facts. Hi from France. Hello. Should I reach out or wait for him too? Who was the last person to say anything, Eliza? You or him? Hi from Thailand. Hello. Ricky Martin. Thanks for being here. Cray Tay. Thank you for the follow. Hi from the Philippines. Hello. Have you heard of romantic scammers? I have heard of that. Armin, thank you for the follow. That reminds me, I left my crush on red. Gotta answer them. See, that stuff happens too. Sometimes you leave people on red on accident. Thoughts on someone who is on and off with his ex, that relationship's never going to work. On and off is the biggest red flag that relationship is destined for failure. If he wants you, he knows where you are. Don't chase. Show the same energy he does. Facts. When they pull back, you pull back. Our zoo has 4 new baby capybaras. I'm going to see them next week. It didn't work out for me. I wanted to meet him, but TJ, thank you for the follow. Ray, hello. Eka and Jess, thank you for the follow. Ricky Martin's in here. We said goodnight to each other the other night before. So I think me. He said goodnight first. See, if y'all said goodnight and it seems like y'all are playing games if you're not just going to say good morning, you know? If I wake up and I don't see a good morning from somebody, I think, wow, they must still be asleep. Let me say good morning. The moment you're like, they didn't say good morning, so I'm just going to wait until they say something, you're playing a game, Eliza. If the last thing you said to each other was good night, you should have said good morning when you saw that you didn't have a good morning. Because he's probably playing the same game as you of like, does she even like me? She didn't say good morning. And I slept in today. We gotta be careful with the good morning, good night games. How are you, Jess? Thoughts on staying loyal to someone during the stages before being in an official relationship? I will be loyal to you once you're consistent. When we're consistently saying good morning, good night, talking to each other every single day, I will be loyal to you. But with the caveat that we also have plans to meet each other. You know, if it's just like a talking stage over the phone or online, and we haven't really made plans to see each other, then you don't have my loyalty. But when it's like, hey, let's meet up on this day, and we're saying good morning, good night, now you have my loyalty. Then we're going to go on a date. And after the date, it's the decision of, am I going to pursue this as a possible relationship or not? You know? And for sure, you better be loyal once we've been on a date. If you're not loyal after the date, then the answer is a no. He reached out to me, how are you? And I said, I'm good, and never got a response. What is this? It looks like you gave him you gave him nothing to respond to. You're dry, Jamie. So I always bring this up. There's a show on Netflix called Love on the Spectrum. And there's this there are these coaches who will teach young adults with autism how to go on dates and how to find love. So an exercise they do is the conversation exercise. So you need to imagine you have a ball, right? So to have a conversation with somebody, they ask you a question, they roll the ball to you. So now you have the ball in your hands. You have to answer the question now that the ball is in your hands, and you need to roll it back. But how do you roll it back? You give them some information that they can comment on, or you ask a question back. You can't just answer the question dryly and roll it back to them. You need some information they can respond to. You need a question, possibly, that they can answer. That's how you have a conversation. You can't just be like, I'm good. Like, what's he gonna do with I'm good? Like, okay, sounds like you don't want to talk to me. We argue too much because of jealousy. Oh, your long distance relationship, or something else, Shay? Did I miss something? Oh, it didn't work. I wanted me to. Got you. I was really busy today with my daughter's birthday. So Eliza, you were too busy to respond to the text, but you weren't busy enough to open up and see that he didn't say anything to you today. You were too busy with your daughter's birthday, but you weren't busy enough to open up your phone and see that he didn't say anything to you today. Hey, Eliza, I think you weren't too busy. I think you weren't too busy to say good morning. Speaking of your ex, I saw her on some hair ad yesterday. I've seen the ad as well. I need to talk to Sarah. Sarah Patempa, the fuck are you doing? The fuck are you doing? Putting that putting that cousin lover on TikTok ads. We don't like that. Dexter, hello. Candace, thank you for the little heart person. In long distance relationships, how long before you meet each other? As soon as possible. Told him I went kayaking. Mishy, thank you for the follow. Candace, how are you? I was going to meet him next year, but it failed. Next year? You were going to make him wait 5+ months? Venezuela, hello. Elisa, hi. Good morning. Hello, Dance in the Rain. Alyssa, I'm good. You didn't say good morning either. Well, neither did you. Neither did you, though. On my phone at the time and order piece. Eliza, all I hear is excuses. All I hear is you trying to justify why you didn't say good morning. But here's the truth, is you're playing games because he didn't say it. You want him to say it. A relationship like that is miserable when you're like, oh, who's going to say good morning today? If you're the first person to wake up, just say good morning. It's that easy. Just fucking say good morning. Even if you think that they're already awake. Because here's another game that y'all will do. You will wake up, see they didn't say good morning, and you'll check your Instagram, you'll check your Facebook to see the last time they were active, and you'll be like, oh, they were active 15 minutes ago but didn't say good morning, so I'm just going to ignore them all day. Just say good morning. Stop with the games. Who is this ex? It doesn't matter. I will never say her name. I'll never say my ex's name. I handed that girl a career on a silver platter, and she fumbled it. I will not hand her another one. I will never say her name. How to find a soulmate? You're in luck. I'm making a whole soulmate course. Audrey, how are you? I'm great, Andy. I thought he would have reached out. Patricia, hello. Leah, how are you? You know, it's really hard to find the right one. It is. It's rough out here. Can I match with a guy, but we don't talk unless I make the first move? Should I drop him? Well, to the point earlier, Candace, are you reaching out? Are your responses dry? Like, are things flowing? You know, like, are you just giving boring ass responses? Are you just being like, thanks, good, you know, or are you trying your best to engage in conversation and it's just not there? Because I will not respond to a dry text. I will not respond to a dry response. You know, like if we're having a good conversation and your follow up is thanks or good or awesome, unless you send me something, you're never hearing from me again. Do you believe in love at first sight? I do. I kept booking flights to see the girl I was long distance with, but things always went south before. Ricky, so things going bad before every single meeting, that's some cluster B shit. So it sounds like you dodged a bullet. That's very common with, especially borderline personality disorder, is for things going south right before the meetup, right before the date. Patricia, thank you for the follow. Marisi, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it so much. I just texted and said sorry for not reaching out. And when I say I don't mean like random ass cancellations. I mean like they'll pick a fight, like something big happens, like something like some sort of disagreement or argument or fight is picked right before meeting up, right before they're supposed to see you. If it's just like constant excuse after excuse after excuse, that could be borderline, but it could also just be like a fearful avoidant. Marisi, how are you? You're right about that. You're right. I'm always right. He's not on social. My ex is like that. True. He won't make a move on me unless I do. You still have your card. I say good morning first to all 17 of my boyfriends every morning. Well, Cody, you could just do a little group chat. You could do a little group chat. It's so much easier. And they can like compete for your love, you know, like who's gonna send me the most for my Starbucks drink this morning, you know? Whoever sends me the most for my Starbucks drink this morning gets a personalized goodnight message tonight. Does Ken only date models? I only date girls who either are models or could be models. Yeah. Taddy, hello. Hello, Emily. I only date baddies, you know? I don't have no type. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. How do you date when you have Asperger's? I would recommend getting a dating coach. There are plenty of dating coaches that work with people on the spectrum. So there is hope for you. Why do people ask for Apple cards all the time? Oh no, Anna. Oh no, Anna. If your potential dates are asking for gift cards, they're in another country and they're not who they say they are, Anna. I reach out and he's giving me short responses. Like I'm making the effort. Yeah, Candace, I would drop that guy. I'd drop people who give short responses. Ain't no way. Ivan, hello. I have an ex-boyfriend. He wants to be my friend. Now he has a new girlfriend. Should I do it? No. Don't do it. Thank you for the follows. I can't read your name. You have like a little Cupid's arrow next to your name. I appreciate the follow. Mo, thank you for the finger hearts. Yeah, she cheated anyway, so it's all good. Well, there we go. There we go, Ricky. That's how it goes. Can I kiss the camera? No. How are you, good, Ivan? I don't know where my camera's been. Good morning from Germany. Thanks for being here. Ivan, thank you for the follow. It's one of the girls that dry text, if she even texts at all. Cody being a dry texter. Cody's a dry texter until you get to know her. Cody has to warm up to you before you get those moist texts. Undo the shirt more. To Monticello. Sound like 3 big texts. Hope it isn't overwhelming. How much is too much for messaging? I would chill on the big texts. Shamu. Chill on the big texts. We do so big long texts are for conversations, you know? It's for back and forth. It's not for open my phone. I don't want to open my phone to a text this long. If we're in conversation talking about something, cool. But I don't want to open my phone to William Shakespeare novel. Last time we hung out, I opened up about some stuff about my ex, so I'm worried he said it was okay. And I shouldn't be sorry. Felicity, thank you for the follow. Hello, Kate. Good morning from Kenya. Hi. Facts, actually. Poom Pooey, thank you for the follow. Greetings from South Korea. Thanks for being here. Do hookups lead to relationships? No. Only if the relationship is the intention first. Like it's not impossible. It's not impossible for a hookup to lead to relationships. It's not likely though. Can prefer someone to be 26 and older. I do prefer that. Nice meeting you. Thanks for being here. Nicole, hello. How you doing? I'm doing great. Tanya? Like to date a woman who's like 23 or 24, I would have to really trust her. I'd have to really trust she's somebody healthy and wouldn't peace out on me. My ex broke up with me because I have Asperger's and said I'm ugly. Well, Patricia, that sounds like an awful person. Rama, thank you for the follow. I told a guy last night at the bar, I only take compliments through Cash App. As you should. Where are you from? I'm from Ohio. Good night, my friend. How are you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? Marilyn, thank you for the follow. No, I just stopped messaging her. Hi, Supercan. Hello. Fid, how are you? Merlin, welcome. Good night. Thanks for being here. Tintin, hi. You're 21. I just turned 25 on the 11th. Still don't qualify. I'm sorry. I just can't trust. I can't trust younger women to stick around. That's the thing. It's not because I think, ooh, a 23-year-old or 24-year-old is too immature to date me. It's that I'm giving you too much power being that young. I'm giving you too much power to just throw me away when you turn 30 or you turn like 27, you know? If I dated a 23-year-old on her 27th birthday, she broke up with me, like she's still got like 3 years until she's 30, you know? At that point, I'm like 36, you know? I'm like 35 going on 36. This girl still's got 3 years until she's 30. She's got plenty of time to find somebody else, and I've got like 4 years, you know? Like, I'm fucked. If I dated a 23-year-old, I am fucked if she breaks up with me before she turns 30. Like, I just can't risk it. I can't do that to myself. Hi from Canada. Hello, Anna from Canada. Good morning from England. Maylene, hello. Too much testosterone. Hi, Ken on Barbie. Hello, Rihanna. How are you? I can't trust younger guys generally. That's why I typically go for guys in their mid-30s to 40s. How old are you? I'm 31. He's 45. They match my maturity level a little better. Never trust a man, period. Hello, Dr. Smiles. I dated a 32-year-old. I'm 25. He was more immature than me. I mean, I'm immature. I'm more immature than most people. How old are you? I'm 31. Hello from the Philippines. Hi. 36. How are you, Dr. Smiles? Greetings from Paraguay. Thanks for being here. Jamie, hello. Thank you for all those roses, Dr. Smiles. Edith, hello. You're 30. Shailene, thanks for being here. Lala, hello. What is too much texting? There's no such thing. 26. I dated a 34-year-old and I'm 21. Patty Vent, welcome. 30 and I'm dating 24-year-olds. Too futuristic. You gotta be. You gotta look out for future you. Immaturity as far as humor is great, but not when it comes to ambitions. Around 29. Ken, look at you. You will find love in your 30s, even if it's late. No. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If I would say probably like, once I'm 38, like if I'm still single at 38, I'm converting to narcissism and I'm being a sugar daddy. Then I'm only dating 22 and 23-year-olds. You know? Once I turn 38 and I'm still single, I'm gonna be a narcissist and just date 22 and 23-year-olds. So get me now. You know? If you want me to love you, get me now. Because if I'm 38 and single, I ain't loving anybody. I give up. I'm done for. I will just use all my riches and be a sugar daddy. I've been married, divorced, and have kids. Now with the hookup culture, I hate it here. Yeah, same. I was with a 43-year-old when I was 28. His older daughter was a few years younger than me. You're gonna do karaoke? I'll wait for you. Maria, thank you for the follow. Already gave up. Aw. Let's try. Good morning from Germany. Hello. Shoni, hi. I haven't given up yet. I'll give myself a good 6 years. You know, if I haven't found my person in 6 years, I'm just gonna be a sugar daddy. Victoria, hi. You know, I'll just accept that nobody's ever gonna love me, and I'll just be hanging out with young hot girls and going and traveling. You know, I'll just be hanging out with a bunch of hot 22-year-olds, going all over the world. I'll just love my daughters in the rows. That took me a minute. Actually, that took me half a second. You want to be a sugar daddy, and you want to feel and live a full of love. I mean, I would rather have love, but if I have to be a sugar daddy, I'll be a sugar daddy. You know. I'm buying you're buying a cat. Don't do that to yourself. Carly, hello. Don't be a cat person. Look, if you're a cat person, look, I love everybody, you know? I love everybody, but if you're a cat person, we just tolerate you, okay? We tolerate you. Don't buy a cat. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll play with the 20-something and travel. Yeah, go for it. Don't piss on everything. You're a cat person. My sister has 15. Oh no. She's married, but not happily. 15 cats? What the fuck? Y'all are hoarders for animals. Baby Amethyst, hello. Hope you'll find your woman of your life. Well, thank you. Have you ever been in love before? Leave in the chat with your cat. I just sold my furniture for my need for a cat. Yeah, that happens. You know, it's when you get pets, like that's another thing is my future home is going to be very, very modern, very clean. You have to think about that when you get a pet. You know, like I want the white, probably leather, like a white leather couch. That'll probably be easier to clean than like a white fabric. But I don't know, maybe white leather is a little too risky. I definitely want white couches, but that's tough. That's tough. Like my ex and I, we had white couches in Chicago, but they were really expensive. They were like, each couch was like $15,000, and we didn't really get to use them much. We used them a little bit, but it was just like this constant fear because they're white and also a fabric of like getting food on it. You know, you can't eat on them. I've accepted my fate with my 2 cats. There's no more room in this home. It's something to think about is pets when you have a whole ass future ahead of you. Like I do want pets one day, but it's just after I settle down, then I'll get pets. They had 2 took in one they thought was a girl, and 2 more cats ended up pregnant. Slightly tolerating me sounds like a good deal for me. It was an Alabama situation. Like my smile, thank you. F pets. Miss Panja, thank you for the follow. Because kids are enough pets. That's another thing you have to worry about, kids. Like a white couch when you have children. I might have to compromise. I might have to compromise on the white couch. I've seen you've been through a lot in past relationships. I have been through a lot in past relationships. Gray leather. Kmart furniture. Kmart. Did they still have Kmart in North Dakota, or did you get it like 20 years ago? Stephanie, thank you for the follow. Marie, hi. Dr. Hurman, thank you for the follow. Hi, Stephanie. If you were a superhero, which one would it be? I know Deadpool is like an anti-hero, but I'm very Deadpool. Like real life me is Deadpool, but obviously I aspire to be Superman. But aspirations wise, Superman I would want to be. Reality wise, I'm Deadpool as fuck. Not the Kmart furniture. What's everyone's thoughts on a caramel apple sucker? They're kind of shit, to be honest. Like, Cody, don't tell me you're that person who hands out the caramel apple suckers. Like, those are, when you're a kid, the candies that are always left over are like the caramel apple suckers and that weird taffy and the black and orange wrappers. Like, imagine being that house. Imagine being the house that hands out the black and orange little gross toffee things and caramel apple suckers. Could never be me. I will never be that house. I'm from Costa Rica. Hello. I have dogs and a kid. No nice furniture. You like my smile? Thank you. Hello, sir. Hi. How you doing? I'm doing great, Chandra. How are you? Elvis, thanks for being here. Leica, hi. You like my smile? Thank you. Kmart is goated. Do you still have Kmart, though? Is that still a thing in North Dakota? Okay, bye. The tiny humans are asleep. I'm gonna go live. Goodbye, Brett. Am I wearing contacts? I am wearing contacts. Yeah, I already have the hair for Superman, so you're halfway there. They were good in high school. Haven't had one since divorce. My diet consists of caramel apple suckers. Oh no. You're that mom. Imagine having cavities. Imagine being in the house passing out toothbrushes. Yeah. Nora is definitely the house that passes out toothbrushes. Nora, thank you for the follow. Brenda, hi. No one has Kmart. Girl dinner. Caramel apple suckers are your girl dinner. So those who are feeling low, you're very strong. Keep pushing through. Well, thank you. Speaking of context changers, I will. Expand, hello. The house that pass out fruit or raisins always got TP'd. I never had one of those. But what I did have, and I loved these, so I'm not complaining at all. But there was this little old lady in town, and she would always make caramel popcorn balls. And I was always so excited to get it from her because she was so excited to give it to the children, you know? Like, we love the sweet old ladies who make a town what it is. And shout out to her. Obviously she ain't around anymore. But shout out to the caramel popcorn lady who would make those by herself every single year. We just lost ours. Chiclets gum. Those are good as fuck. Are those around still? AI and user 92, thank you for the follow. You're giving out shout outs now. Just to the popcorn caramel ball girl. Old woman, you know, from the 90s. If you were a grandma in the 90s handing out caramel popcorn balls, shout out to you. You know? Halloween won't be the same without you. Nihan, hello. AI, thank you for being here. Rowan, hello. It's definitely a party line. Ken involves everyone. Excellent. I do involve everyone. Hello. Katar, thanks for being here. Sweet Pea, welcome. Rowan, thank you for sharing. Kiana, hello. We love caramel popcorn lady. We do. Like, her popcorn ball was really hard to eat, but it was worth it. You know? It was worth eating that stale popcorn ball. You're back? Well, thanks for coming back, Hannah. It's past your bedtime. Well, sweet dreams. Thanks for being here. That was always the first thing you had to eat because that popcorn ball is not good after a full day. Rebelin, hello. I'm going to get going, but I'll share and start heading out. Enjoy, Ken. Thanks for being here, Rowan. And the best thing, like, I can never let my child be an only child. If I'm having kids, I need at least 2. Family Halloween costumes. Kind of family Halloween costumes, because I know, like, it just depends. Like, when you're siblings, like, you don't really want to dress up as the same things, you know? Like, my mom never told me what to be for Halloween. I always got to pick. And my sister always got to pick. You know, like, we could be whatever we wanted. It was never like, oh, we're going to all dress up as something from this movie. And I liked that freedom. Like, I liked every year coming up with the idea of what I'm going to be. Thank you so much for the finger hearts, Captain. But mom and dad dressing up as this characters from a movie, we love that. You know, like, maybe we pick one of the kids to dress up with. You know, for sure. But to my point of, like, I can't have an only child, because the best thing about Halloween isn't trick-or-treating. It's coming back and dumping that bag out and trading with your little sister who doesn't know better, you know? Trading with your little sister for the candies that you know you like. Nothing like it, you know? Nothing like it. Shout out to the nothing like it girl. Jeanette and Kiana, thank you for the follow. Payo, hello. Naylin and Laura, thank you for the follow. Good afternoon from the Philippines. Thanks for being here. Good morning. Thanks for being here, User Joy. Like at the very least, like if I do only have one child, I will gladly take their best friend trick-or-treating with us so they can have that candy trading experience afterwards. Fun fact, I never celebrated Halloween as a kid, never got to experience that. You're missing out, Hannah. It's the best. Kanide, thank you for the follow. Like, Halloween and Christmas, my two favorite days as a child. Good night, Cody. Thanks for being here. Sorry, like that's another thing. I'm for sure lying to my kids about Santa. They're for sure believing Santa Claus exists. Water, Reyes, Team Water. You never got to celebrate Christmas either. You basically had all the magic sucked from your life, Hannah. You got no magic as a child? Hello, Joanna. That makes me so sad. You're still here. I am still here, Joanna. Keep running in. No, that makes me sad. Eve, thank you for the follow. Like those years, like I feel like the magic died probably when I was, I don't know, maybe like 8 years old. Like by the time you're 8, you kind of figure it out. But all those years up until then are the most, like those are the most magical moments. And I'm so glad my parents lied to me about Santa, you know? I will for sure lie to my kids and keep on the tradition of lying to our children. Maria, hello. Emily, hi. Like it makes me so angry when people, like adults will be like, oh, like we lie to our children and then they can't believe us. They can't trust us. Like, shut the fuck up. I didn't stop trusting my parents because I found out Santa Claus wasn't real. In all seriousness, I am sad I didn't get to experience it. I'm sad for you because it was the best. Christmas and Halloween are the best when you're a kid. Hi, sir, from the Philippines. Chris 2K5 from the Philippines. Thanks for being here. Joy, hi. Apple user, hello. Chris, thank you for the follow. Natasha, hi. DD Marie, welcome. Apple user, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. I never got into Halloween, but I'll celebrate for my niece. Good. Good, Ricky Martin. Why weren't you a Halloween person? Nino, thank you for the follow. You just didn't like the idea of dressing up. My name is Melissa. Where are you from? I'm from Ohio. Apple user. Where are you from? Nino, thank you for the follow. Capricorn Eyes, hello. Natasha, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. New York. Hello there. How are you, Capricorn Eyes? Ghislaine, hi. I'm already planning my Halloween costume in the pops. Yeah, Maddie, what are you going to be? Ola, hello. I'm good despite what happened today. What happened, Capricorn Eyes? Vanessa, hi. I think because I was never really a candy person as a kid and wasn't really a scary stuff fan. Got you. You were a little scaredy cat, Ricky. I feel you. You just wanted carrots in your blankie. Just kidding. Lean, hello. Halloween is a fun holiday. I agree. It's so fun. Thank you for likes, everybody. Good morning. Hi, Vanessa. Bananas, actually. Bananas were my favorite as a kid, too. Please notice my message. I noticed you, Chris 2K5. Your girl, Alina, thank you for the follow. Lean, thank you for the follow. My aunt's friend, Gina, hello. Thought I was 4 months pregnant. Oh, no. Specifically 4 months. Gina, hi. Shani, thank you for the follow. She was just like, wow, you look, Capricorn Eyes, you look 4 months pregnant today. That's so specific. Cito, welcome. I'm like, no, I'm not. Oh. That's probably like the worst thing as a female is like when someone thinks you're pregnant but you're not. Thank you for the live. It was nice meeting you. Thank you for being here, Apple user. I had a baby 3 months ago. Well, damn. I don't know. Last year was good, but I gotta top it. We shall see. What were you last year again, Maddie? You were that like you were kind of like an Egyptian queen last year. Misty, hello. Javier, welcome. Maju, welcome. Thanks for being here. Sir. Misty, thank you so much for the heart hands. I appreciate you. Jasmola, hello. I appreciate it, Misty. I gotta go early for work. Have a good night, Apple user. Thanks for being here. Enjoy work tomorrow. Medusa. You were Medusa last year? Do I remember snakes from your hair? Mancy, thank you for the rose. Nancy, thank you for the follow. Are you a love guru? I'm a see past their bullshit guru. Chickadee, hi. Haven, hello. I'm kind of a love guru. I just don't like the word guru. You know, I also don't like to call myself a love coach. Camila, hello. I need a better term than a coach or a guru. Maybe just a love daddy. That's what I'll just call myself. I'm the love daddy. Ken's more of a love doctor. Yeah, for sure. TikTok's boyfriend. Deidre, hello. Deidre, what are you up to? Did you see my last 2 comments I did? I'm not going to be a love referee. Daddy love doctor might work. Might give people different ideas. So handsome, thank you. Saray, hello. Francis, thank you for the follow. How close are we to 100 new followers tonight? We're only 63 people away. No, 43 people away. Love accountant. Deidre. Not true. Saray, hello. Best boyfriend no one ever had. Very high. User 56, welcome. The cheek books. Age reveal, I'm 31. User 0000000000009. Thanks for being here. Maria, hello. Love checkbooks. I'll come up with something. I just feel like calling yourself a coach or a guru is just so cheesy, you know? And I also, like, here's the problem with calling myself a coach. If I call myself a coach, I feel like I have to be professional and button up. And y'all know how much I hate buttons. Rizzo, thank you for the follow. Me and buttons don't get along. If I'm calling myself a love coach, I got to be buttoned up and I have to be proper and I have to speak like this. I have to speak psychology like a fucking nerd and use big words. Fuck that shit. I like talking my shit. Like I like to talk psychology very, very loosely, and just I just like being on my bullshit, you know. And if I call myself a coach, I don't feel like I can do that. I'm not proper enough. The proper life ain't for me, you know. And I feel like those people are just boring. Love advisor. Like, I get to educate everybody with a little pizzazz, a little spice, you know? The one thing you can't call me is boring. You can call me anything you want but boring. Taz, thank you for the follow. And I'm also not pretentious. I don't talk down to people. That's another thing I notice, like, coaches do, is they talk down to people. And again, they just needlessly use big words to sound smart. The simpler the better, I feel. Rihanna, hello. If you're a love referee, for you get to use a cool whistle. I love that because pretentious people are annoying. They are. Like that Snow White girl. The girl who plays Snow White in the new Disney movie. Yikes. I wish I knew her name. There's this TikToker who makes fun of like indie films. She has like long black hair. Joanne, thank you for the follow. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? Hi, Bianca. Do you know who I'm talking about? There's this girl on TikTok with long black hair. She has millions of followers. She makes fun of indie films. Thank you so much for the little heart person. Good morning, Evelyn. Patrick, thank you for all those guests. And there's like one video where she's like in a grocery store and she's like life is like a bag of chips, you know. And I just want the kind of person who would open a bag of chips in a grocery store. So she makes fun of like very pretentious actors. And the Snow White girl, unironically, is her character. And it's the worst thing ever. Watching the girl who plays Snow White speak makes me want to crawl under a rock and never come out again. Hello, Julie. Thank you for likes, everybody. I can't. Like, watching her speak is so uncomfortable. I feel the same way. If I were to teach photography, it would be very, very lax and non-formal. Yes, Ricky Martin. Cat, get the fuck out of here. How dare you? I've seen that video, so good. Yeah, I posted a video about the Snow White girl. I can't with her. I fucking can't. Cat, you're about to get banned. Thank you for likes, everybody. I haven't seen anyone talk about this new Snow White. Should I look? Yeah, if you just type Snow White in the search bar, so many people are shedding all over whoever's playing Snow White, including me. I'm one of those people. Kristen Stewart or the OG Snow White? The new live action Snow White. I don't remember her name. Everybody hates her. Everybody hates it. Man. Everybody hates it, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that everybody hates it because they should hate it. It's awful. You know, she's like she does this weird lip thing, like it's not 1937 anymore. So we definitely made a Snow White where she's a girl boss and not getting saved by the prince. You know, it's so pretentious, and I fucking hate it, and so does everybody else. And I love that everybody hates it. I should watch your videos. With Chris Hemsworth, is Chris Hemsworth in it? I don't know who's playing the prince. Love Rose, thank you for the follow. Shalia, hello. You're a private nurse in the Philippines. Thanks for being here. I'm going to bed. You should try also. Talk to you at 4 p.m. tomorrow. All right. Good night, Cat. Sweet dreams. I'm not going to bed at this time. I need 100 new followers tonight before I go to bed. We need 37 more people. Click the follow button. Erica and Olympia, thank you for the follow. Hello. I'm Lady Real International Dating. Malin, hello. Let's give her a chance. She's trying to be not like the other girls. I'm not giving her a chance. She's being the opposite. She is unbearable. Erica, hi. Monique, how are you? Looking good this evening? Well, thank you. A new shirt tonight? Yeah, we got some denim on tonight. Bonjour, hello. Handsome as always, thank you. Goldilocks was also unbearable. Ha! Looks stylish, but thank you. Are you in a car? Can cars be in space? Or literally in space, says the Loveship. Thank you for being here. Andrew, hi. Sandy B, welcome. And Kelsey 12, hello. You're cute. Thanks. Raymond, hello. Hi from Thailand, hello. Everybody click that follow button. I need 100 followers before I can go to bed. I need 34 people to click the follow button. Nat, thank you for the follow. Good night, Maddie, if you're still in here. Ken's RV in a submarine the size of... This is not a submarine, we're in space. You ain't ever catching me in the ocean. I wonder if the Loveship could be seen in Google Earth. It can be seen in Google Earth. Diana, hello. And also book phone calls with me, book FaceTimes with me. Let's talk on my walk tomorrow because I have to do 20,000 steps. So I need all of you to book a phone call with me so I have somebody to talk to while I go on my 20,000 step walk tomorrow. Sugar Daddy, thank you for the follow. Feel free to send all the sugar. Buongiorno, hello. No, that doesn't count, Captain Shamu. Book a phone call with me. Linktree in the bio. I need people to talk to. This is going to be such a long walk. This 20,000 steps is probably going to be at least 2 hours, I feel. Okay, thank you for the follow. Danica, hi. Ola, hello. Ken, I'm nervous. I don't know what to do. What are you nervous about, Danica? Caesar, hello. How you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? 20,000 steps. What are you scaling the Great Wall of China? I got to get rid of my jiggle. So it's 20,000 steps for the next 3 weeks. Every single day except for Sunday. Six days a week, 20,000 steps. Jean, hello. Do you think the past/history holds ultimate character of the youth's logic and values? Do you think the past holds ultimate character of the youth's logic and values? I can't comprehend that question. You're sleepy. How many miles are 20,000 steps? Probably like, I don't know, like 12 miles? Somebody Google that. How many steps in a mile? Is it hard being a pretty boy in today's society? No, it's not. It's not hard being a pretty boy. Lucy, thank you for the follow. Hello from Ireland, hi. I need to level up my game to 20K. 2,000 steps per mile? So that's 10 miles. Thank you, Deidre. I appreciate you. So I got to walk 10 miles. You new to TikTok? Thank you for being here. Ken, where's your Barbie? I don't know. I have some days where I do 700 steps. Embarrassing. 700? Well, one of my exes, not the abusive one, got back into contact with me. He's single and he wants my number, but you have a longer stride, so maybe further. Robbie, hello. I just feel scared and I'm starting to feel sick. Well, it's up to you. How did the relationship end last time? Because that's how it's going to end this time. What's the topic? We're just chilling. You're just canopful. Thank you, Deidre. Luzamar, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Livy, hi. Okay. What cologne am I wearing? Nothing. Tattoo Queen, hello. Thanks for the follows, everybody. I need 28 more people to click the follow button so I can go to sleep. James, thank you for the follow. You're so handsome, good looking. Thank you. Jean, thank you for the follow. Christina, hello. Sarah, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. And drop those corgis for your boy. Let's get 9 corgis shaking their ass. I'll follow everybody who drops a corgi. Jem, thank you for the follow. He wasn't really doing good mentally last time. He's been sober for 11 years. Well, that's awesome, Danica. Or for 11 months. Christina, hello. Marlon, thank you for the follow. Christina, thank you for the follow. But I pushed him away and I just felt heartbroken. Watching from the Philippines. Well, thanks for being here. Good morning. Hello, Sniper Lover. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Ola, hello. These are 28. Welcome. And drop some lines. Don't be too shy to drop lines for me. Drop as many lines as you want. Hello, Anthony. Tina, hi. Liz, welcome. Nair Kenna, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Nair, thank you for the follow. Only 24 more followers and then I can finally sleep. Danny, thank you for the follow. I don't think I was emotionally ready to be with anyone when I dated him. I just didn't feel enough. Well, how do you feel now? Luzmar, how are you? Thanks for being here. Gabriel, hello. I appreciate it, Danny. NNG, hi. Wildflower Child, welcome. BPD Batty, thank you for all the likes. User 50, hello. Boy dinner. I feel like a boy dinner is usually really good, you know? Boy dinner is like steak or a burger or some chicken, you know? I feel like we actually make a meal. I feel scared and paranoid about everything ever since I walked away from my toxic relationship. Well, Danica, if you want to talk about it, book a phone call. We can unpack everything and help you get a healthier mindset when it comes to relationships. Are your needs and feelings consistently dismissed or invalidated? No, because I validate them myself. I am secure enough to validate my own feelings. And if somebody is going to try to invalidate my feelings, I don't keep those people in my life, you know? I feel like you just left the club. Color Me, Britt, thank you for the follow. Did you see my boy dinner video? I haven't seen your boy dinner video, Ricky. I'll have to watch it. You're sad now. Why are you sad? Hello, beautiful man. How are you? I'm great. Edits, how are you? Oh, he just sneezed. It's a Loveship, Audra. This is a 3027 Loveship. We're in space. Thanks for being here. If you're new here, click that follow button. How many followers are we up to? We're up to 79, so I need 21 people to click that follow button so I could go to bed. Henry, hello. Jeffrey, thank you for being here. Hello, Jen. Pride, thank you for the follow. 20 more people, and then it's bedtime for me. Smile. Drop a corgi and I'll smile. You're so handsome, thank you. I was just thinking about this. Boy dinner is the reason girl dinner exists. They're opposites. They're opposites. They are opposites. Patrick, thank you for the follow. Girl dinner, like my girl gonna eat. You know, if we're in a relationship, my girl eating. She's not having girl dinner. But I feel like girl dinner is a single thing. I don't think it's in a relationship thing. You're so cute. Thank you. I guess if you don't live together yet. As me, thank you for the follow. But once we're living together, my girl's eating. You know, no more animal crackers and Capri Sun. You're so cute. Well, thank you, Lala. Maravik, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. What if your girl wants a granola bar and 2 grapes for dinner? That's not on the menu. That's not on the menu in Chef Ken's kitchen. How old are you? I'm 31. Adriana, welcome. Jane, thank you for the follow. Hi, good afternoon. Thank you. Misty, thanks for coming back. What kind of girl do you want? I want a girl who's loyal and a good communicator. That's what I want. 2A, thank you for the follow. Chef Ken's kitchen. No girl dinner on the menu in Chef Ken's kitchen. Hello, Super Ken. Eliza, hello. Loveliness, how are you? Eliza, thank you for the follow. Lala, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you so much. Landland, thank you for the follow. You're fine? Or are you just fine? What's wrong? Sandra, hello. Derek, welcome. Diego, hello. Ace, hi. There he is. Here I am, Alex. I'm right here. Thank you for all those roses, Alex. Will you rescue me here? Because I'm falling for you. So sweet. Thank you for those follows. Everybody, keep clicking that follow button. I need 20 people to click follow so I can go to sleep. Lorena, how are you? Thanks for being here. You love me? Well, thank you. Oh, Mima, I appreciate it. I am very sad because you're not a Love Ranger yet, Lorena. Lorena, click the star and become a Love Ranger. It's only one lunchable month and it'll make me so happy. And you'll get love next to your name, just like Amy. Elira, thank you for the follow. And you'll get to use cute emotes such as cute and brunch chatty. And I'll follow you back. And you get a Love Ranger color live in front of everybody. Sonia and Elia, thank you for the follow. Are there clear signs of disrespect or disregard for your boundaries? It depends on what your boundaries are. What makes you personally feel disrespected? Anytime a boundary is communicated and that boundary is crossed, it's disrespect. Whatever that is. You've let somebody clearly know that you're not okay with a certain behavior and they don't care. It's disrespect. And those things are all different for everybody. You know, like, if you have an anxious attachment style, for example, you're not going to be okay with your partner being out past a certain time. But if you have a dismissive avoidant attachment style, you don't care when your partner gets home. Like, we're all different, and we need to respect that we're all different. Am I single, Roxana? I am single. Santa, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, Ken. I just feel like I'm having a panic attack, and I can't stop shaking. Well, just breathe, girl. Danica, just breathe and listen to my voice. Listen to my sultry, beautiful voice. Armlo, hello. Shout out from Montreal. Thanks for being here. All the way from Montreal. Say, how are you? Me, hello. Carlo and Armlo, thank you for the follow. Carlos, thank you for the follow. Friday's the spice of life. Leon, because you're in the Loveship. And when you're in the Loveship and you're in space, everything's moist in here. Esther, hello. Thank you for likes, everybody. Shammy, hi. Sonia, welcome. We only need 14 more followers tonight. Then it's bedtime. Scylla, hello. Thanks for being here. Gigi, welcome. Oh, Leon, thank you for the follow. Tammy, hi. You're in the Loveship, aka the Splash Zone. Exactly. What time is it there? It's 12:40. Deidre, where are you from? I don't think I've ever asked you. From Sri Lanka? Well, thank you for being here. Maverick, hello. You're cute. I'd love to learn more. Well, thank you. Tammy, hi. Florida? New Jersey? So we all on the East Coast chilling in the Loveship. We love that. WA12, thank you for the follow. They are ours, hello. Arkansas? Please don't languish. I'm here for you. Well, thank you. Afield, thank you for the follow. Mr. Ken the Night Owl. I am a night owl. Not all of us. Minnesota? Tammy from Minnesota, thanks for being here. Utah? Where is Utah? Where's Utah at on the map? What state is Utah next to? Hi from Melbourne, Australia. Jake from Australia, thanks for being in, mate. Take me back to Utah. Midwest? No, Midwest stops after Midwest stops after Indiana. No, I'll give Illinois. After Illinois, the Midwest stops. Y'all got to come up with some new name, you know? Like South Canada. I just need to think about something else. Subject change. How's your day been? Not very international, it seems. It's close to Vegas. Utah is by Nevada, so Nevada, then Utah. They are us. Thanks for being here. I love you so much, Super Ken. We're always miss you. You always miss me. Isn't Reginald from Utah? Something like that. Utah's next to Colorado. Now I'm confused. Nevada, Utah, Colorado? Or is Colorado on top of Utah? No, because you told me it's next to Colorado. On this side of Colorado. Colorado, Utah, Nevada. Is that right? Good morning from Thailand. Hello. Bones, hi. Next to Colorado, Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain, babes. Yeah, I drive to Vegas a couple times a year. Oh, fun. Where's Nevada compared to Colorado? Because it can't be next to both. Can you sing a song for us? I can't. Ron and Azime, thank you for the follow. Utah is between Nevada and Colorado. Oh, okay. Thank you. And under Idaho. Thank you. This makes so much more sense. Is Nevada considered the West Coast? Does the West Coast claim Nevada? And above Arizona? Nevada and Colorado are the breed of Utah is the middle part of the sandwich. Hi, handsome. Hello. It's the West, but not the coast. They just call it the West. Driving distance from Cali. The Spaghetti West. Christian, thank you so much for clicking my little heart person. I appreciate it so much. How many followers are we away? We're only 4 followers away. Mackley, thank you for the follow. We're only 3 followers away. Click that follow button, everybody. Only 3 more followers until we hit 100 and I can go to bed. Kusita, hello. Thanks for the likes, everybody. Patty, thank you for the follow. Jocko, hi. Thank you for the likes. Only 2 more people have to click follow button. Book a phone call with me, everybody. Link in the bio. Book a phone call, book a FaceTime. And follow me on Instagram at SuperKen Gaming. I appreciate it so much. Everybody wants a phone call with me. They're the best. A one-on-one phone call, just the two of us, talking about whatever you want. Who could resist? Who could resist just a one-on-one phone call? Link is in the bio. You look so damn fine. Well, thank you, Mia. I appreciate you. Christian, thank you for the ice cream cone. This is Ziola, thank you for the follow. Captain Chu, you could always get a second job, so you can have a phone call with me. It's worth it. I'm definitely worth a second job. Linzarella, hello. How are you, Linzarella? Book a call and tell Ken your nightmares or complain about traffic. Ziola, how are you doing? Eric, thank you for the follow. Did we hit 100? I'll take orders at McDonald's for you, Ken. Thank you. That's what you got to do. Sometimes that's what you got to do. If you want a phone call with Super Ken, you got to. How are you today? I'm doing great, Zoila. Ziola. Arlene, hello. Ranchi, welcome. 2 more. I need 2 more people to click the follow button. Baby NJ, welcome. Arlene, thank you for the follow. 1 more person. Am I tired? I am tired. I starved my kid for a call. Exactly. If you have children, let them starve so that you can have a phone call with me. It's worth it. Your kid can handle 1 day without eating, you know? It's called fasting. It's how you build character. It's how you build resilience in your children. Or I dance on a pole, but at this point, on PP on call advice. So other than take calls while walking, what are some of your favorite songs on the playlist? Right now, I really like... That's horrible. Daniela, hello. Jack, thank you for the follow. Right now, there's this country guy. I don't know his name, but he's been going viral right now. He's got like a big red beard. I have been listening to that song a lot. He has to learn how to scavenge for food someday. He can learn while we talk. I've been listening to that song a lot. What's something else that I listened to recently? Do y'all know who I'm talking about? The guy with the big red beard? I hate everyone. What happened, Britt? Pun Crystal, welcome. Can a guy change after giving mixed signals? Yeah, he can change after giving mixed signals, for sure. More than you know. What happened? You're single? I've been listening to a bunch of sad/indie/folk travel music. Yeah, like when I travel, I just put it on shuffle. Like I'll travel and I'll sing Taylor Swift at the top of my lungs one moment, then it's Kanye West the next moment. Like Kanye West is some good manifestation music. It really is. Mohammed, thank you for the follow. Handsome, thank you. Sorry. Like Kanye West is such good music for manifestation. Like just feeling like I'm on my bullshit and that nothing can stop me. Ken's a Swiftie, I am a Swiftie. Or Drake, like it's a lot of Drake, Kanye, and Taylor Swift on my drives, mixed with random love songs that I find on TikTok. For the most part, you want to see me smile? Drop a corgi. I only smile at corgis. Mimi, thank you so much for clicking my little heart person. Good afternoon. Thank you. Yes, English. Hello, Sandra. Mimi, thank you for the follow. Sheila, thank you for the follow. Did we hit 100? We hit 106 new followers. Thank you, everybody. You're the best. I need to talk to you probably. User 29, thank you for the follow. John, thank you for the follow. Do you think Lana Del Rey is a baddie? No, but I love her music. But Lana Del Rey is into like old men and she smokes and it's just not for me. Great musician though. Great singer. What is your definition of someone giving mixed signals? Someone giving mixed signals are, it's like an in and out. They're consistent, inconsistent, back and forth. They're like a wave. Yay. You miss me? User 29, thanks for being here. American, are you? I am American. I'm actually British, but I do American accent so that I can click with people more. So when I go live, I'll do my American accent, Janice. Because you're talking about American singers. I am talking about American singers. Joel, thank you for the follow. Christina Perry, Mark Broussard, and soundtrack songs for me. Ooh, a nice soundtrack song, like you're driving and what's like The Greatest Showman, like a song from The Greatest Showman pops on. Love that too. Do I need to book a one-on-one? Yeah, Britt. Link in the bio. If you want a phone call with me or FaceTime, link tree in the bio. Everybody who books a phone call tonight, you're going to get an entire hour instead of 30 minutes. So book a phone call, book a FaceTime, link in the bio. Mimi, hello. Joanna, hi. You don't like when I use my American accent? Linzarella. Grace, hello. Bad boy Ken forever. Do you believe in long distance relationships? Yeah, as long as they don't stay long distance. If you're going to do a long distance relationship, there needs to be a plan for it to not be long distance forever. It's not okay to do long distance relationships if it's like, we're just going to fly back and forth to each other. We're just going to drive back and forth to each other. No, like there needs to be a plan to close the distance. And to me, a long distance relationship is anything over than like a 4-hour drive. Like 4 hours or less is not long distance. Y'all need to chill. I've seen like some people consider like a 30-minute drive long distance. The closest grocery store to me is 30 minutes. When Ken busts out his British accent, it's time to go to bed. Miss Lawson, thanks for the follow. That's exactly what I was thinking, The Greatest Showman. Marina, thank you for the follow. We should FaceTime. Watching for the Philippines. Mainly, hello. I so like your American accent because I can understand you better. Well, I'll do my American accent so you can understand me better. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Miss Lawson, hi. If your partner's from another country, will you move country with her? Absolutely not. I'm not leaving America. She got to come to me. If you're from another country, you gotta become an American. Danica, hello. What is the natural way I speak? I'm British. Linzarella. My actual accent is British, but I do an American accent when I go live. Joseph, hello. Joseph, welcome. Red Rose, thank you for being here. Joe Marie, hello. You want to hear the British? He's actually, I am actually Southern. I was just kidding. I do have a Southern accent. I'm from Antarctica. You're so handsome. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Angel, thanks for being here. Hakan on Barbie. Oh, Nana, hello. Thanks for being here. Unbothered, hello. Thank you for the likes, everybody. I'll give you 6 more minutes and then it's bedtime. Laura, hello. Thank you for the likes. Your videos are amazing. Well, thank you. The angry brown girl. Why are you angry? Angel, thank you so much for the finger hearts. User 29, hello. Nims, welcome. Joseph, hello. Are you married? Not yet. Not yet, Miss Lawson. Thank you for likes, everybody. All right, I'm going to start wrapping up, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. If you're new here, click that follow button. Richman, thank you for the follow. Follow me on Instagram at SuperKenGaming. Link is in the bio. And you know what else is in the bio? Y'all are going to want to hear this. Angel, thank you for the follow. You know what else is in my bio? My link tree. And what's in that link tree, you ask? The opportunity to book a phone call, to book a FaceTime with me. Just the two of us, one-on-one, to talk about whatever you want. You have relationship problems, yo, I'll solve them. You have dating problems, yo, I'll solve them. You have troubles. I don't know, what else am I good at other than relationship stuff? Not much. But I'll solve them, I'll figure it out anyway. Lane, thank you for the follow. If you want to just rant to me about your commute to work, I'll solve it. Lane, how are you? Joined. Hi, Nancy. So book a phone call. Book a FaceTime. Link in the bio. And every single person who books a phone call tonight, I don't care what country you live in, every single person who books a phone call tonight, you're going to get an entire hour with me instead of 30 minutes. I'm doubling the time. You're welcome, because I got long walks to be going on. I got plenty of time to talk to people on these walks. So book a phone call. You're going to get an entire hour for the price of 30 minutes. Follow me on Instagram at SuperCamGaming as well. Link in the bio. Click the link tree. Click the phone call. Book one. Shout out to everybody who became a Love Ranger tonight. Shout out to everybody who dropped corgis. I followed you back. And shout out to everybody who dropped gifts. Y'all the best. I appreciate all the roses. I appreciate the little heart person. The freeloaders, get a second job, Let's get second and third jobs. But good night, everybody. I love and appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Sweet dreams. If you have a problem, yo, he'll solve it. Facts. What about married women needing to talk to strangers all the time? They can book a phone call with me. If a married woman needs to talk to strangers, I'm one of them. Book a phone call. Let's talk. But some people are social butterflies. As long as there are boundaries being set, as long as she's respecting the relationship, we're cool with it. Hi, my friend. Hello. Erica, hi. I'm going to buy like 12 hours and then dominate your day. Do it. Do it. I dare you. I dare you to book 12 hours. How old are you? I'm 31. Good night. Deidre, good night. Thank you for being here. Pretty Realtor, thank you for the follow. You missed my question, so I'll ask again. Catch you soon. Janice, maybe I did miss your question. Maybe it got filtered. Deza, thank you for the follow. Pretty Realtor, hello. Good night. Second job incoming. Perfect. Deza, hello. Ricky Martin, you could also make more tables. Ricky, I'm for sure when it comes time for my dream house, I'm for sure having you make my table, Ricky. You are 100% making my dining room table. So be ready. Mana and Nancy, thank you for the follow. I might even have you make my studio table, Ricky. Alyssa, hello. Celine, hi. My comments got filtered nonstop on your lives. I'm a dang mod. Yeah, TikTok be filtering comments. What do I do for money? I'm a professional TikTok's boyfriend. User 49, thank you for the follow. Are you single? I am single, Alyssa. All right. Good night, everybody. Click that follow button if you're new. I'm logging off in 10 seconds. Click the follow button. These are your final 10 seconds to click the follow button. Or you'll never get to see me again if you don't follow me. I'm TikTok's #1 dating TikToker. You've got 4 seconds left to follow me. You too. Thank you for the follows. Good night. Good night, everybody. Sweet dreams.